it's a funny story because it almost seems this like cliche story in a way, I guess, but I happened to have a flat tire that day.
His bike was broken in 9 different pieces.
In my head, I was already running a little late, so I chose to walk the extra distance to her bus stop.
So he came out to the bus stop, and I just saw that we kind of noticed each other, you know, and I'm not a firm believer in love at first sight, but there was definitely like a vibe that I've never felt before.
There's obviously already a little interest in each other, like, all right, this is kind of cool, who's this girl, you know, whatever.
I just remember asking him what his name was. He said Nickalous, and what he preferred. He said, I prefer Nickalous instead of Nick. And he spelled it in the most ridiculous way. Nickalous. So it was very hard to stalk him later on Facebook and add him.
She commented on the spelling of my name, which is pretty weird. And then we just kind of hit it off from there.
Well, he was obviously pretty cute to me from the get-go. He was mysterious. I think I like that a lot in people.
But I'm always attracted to unique things. Without a doubt, when you see Shawna for the first time, one of the things that's going to stand out is her hair. And then you kind of start realizing the person behind that.
It was just kind of fun to get to know him. I think we grew into ourselves while we dated.
And over the years, that connection just kind of grew stronger, and that ability to see each other for who we were and not feel like there was a standard the other person had to meet. She liked what I was doing and liked me for me. Shawna also is an incredibly talented person, and so to have her alongside and we can play music together on slow days, or we can do these things together, not as a couple, but as friends. And I think that's so much more than just being a couple. Like, she's my best friend, and so why would I not want to spend all this time together or the rest of our lives together? And we kind of just said, well, hey, we met at a bus stop on October 14th.
This is significant to us because, again, we did meet at a bus stop 9 years ago today.
The immediate reaction was, oh yeah, let's do that. Like that, it's like it happened so fast. Like that was like, oh yeah, that's the best date, let's just do that. And then when we saw it was a Wednesday, it was funny how it didn't faze either of us. We said, oh, that's fine. Like I don't care.
If the ceremony is going to be intimate, and we always said this, and what better excuse during a pandemic to just have something like elopement and small.
We knew when we got the place that we're staying now that it was going to be right next to the botanical gardens.
We're considering the chapel, but we're just like, why not be out amongst the flowers and the beautiful things? Why hasn't more people thought of this? So we live extremely close. It seemed perfect.
It's the state gardens. It's not just UGA. It's like the flowers are gorgeous. It was like, well, why would we not just do it there? Why overcomplicate this? So that's just what we stuck with. And it's like 0.2 miles right out of the driveway. Like, it's like, I don't know. It just seemed so almost too easy to be true. Why not? I know maybe it's unconventional to get married after so many years. Like, yeah, but I think at the same time, we've always been a little unconventional with the relationship. So why should this part of the relationship be any different? Like that's fine with me. The best part of the time we've had together has been that it has just flown by.
I really love Nickalous, and I mean, we've had a couple of bumpy marks in our relationship, like most people do, but I'm thankful for all of them. I'm thankful for everything we've been through. I wouldn't change a bit of it. I feel like that's just made our relationship stronger. Sometimes I feel like we were married 3 years ago. It's just special to go through life, someone for so long, and just realize that you're going to be okay, you know? Like, it's not just dating for 1.5 to 2 years or whatever it is. It's like 9 years, and you're like, this feels right. Like, and that's something that a lot of people get. So that's all I got to say.
I love her. I don't know. Like, it's as easy as that, man. It's just like, let's not make it more than it is. It's that simple. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Friends, Americans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Today we join Sir Nickalous Kenneth Benson and Lady Shawna Marie Felkel in fabulous matrimony. This is not a wedding speech, it's not an Elizabethan sonnet or picturesque poem, it's not theatrical monologue, nor televised dialogue, nor a witty tweet, and it is certainly not a culturally signifying meme. It's words from a friend to two individuals tying bonds a bit tighter. But I am no Shakespeare, so these words will not rhyme, but will help conjoin two souls who met some years ago in the clutches of late adolescence and early adulthood at Georgia Southern. Their journey has carried them all the way to these autumn gardens. Today you two stand strongly on common ground with a shared past. Your impressionable years in college and time afterward here in Athens, your appreciation of music and the arts, your career-inspiring passions for archaeology and songwriting, and most importantly, your dedication to each other. And not to forget, your mutual love for quality beer.
That's fair.
As you navigate the undulating tides of lifelong companionship, remember the wisdom of the Avatar. It's easy to do nothing, it's hard to forgive. Or better yet, as his son Tenzin puts, I've come to realize life is one big bumpy ride. And through the thick and thin, never forget Morty's unfaltering devotion to Rick, despite Rick's dangerous and psychotic tendencies, or how the Belcher family sticks together despite each other's quirks and qualms. Now we will exchange vows. Nick, you can go first.
Okay.
What you got?
I got a notebook. All right. Who would have thought that a flat tire on my bike 9 years ago would have brought us to today? All the late nights, early mornings, all the movies, bike rides, and walks, all the songs sang and record plays and concerts we've attended. I think of these memories and I can't help but smile. Not because of the past, but because of the memories that are to come. I think of how lucky I am to have had you along with me through the entire journey. You're the most amazing person I've ever met. You're talented, funny, smart, determined, and damn it, you're gorgeous. Obviously. Oh, I'm not done. I'm thankful for every minute that we have together. And I know that every day I wake up is going to be better than the day, wake up next to you, it's going to be better than the day before. I'll always be there. Even if that means finding some extra storage for all the holiday decorations, counting Christmas and Halloween. I cannot wait for more nights of cereal for dinner and a Beatles record for dessert. It may have taken longer than most to get here, but I'll be the first to say that I wouldn't have had it any other way. I know that very few people are here with us today. Next page. And although they are greatly missed, I'm selfishly okay with that. Because that means I get you all to myself. And I love you, Shawna. And I'm excited to start this next part of our journey together.
Sweaty.
That's good news.
Shaky.
That's good.
Okay. 9 years ago today, I saw a very similar pair of shoes at a bus stop. Attached to them was a pair of old jeans, a band t-shirt, brown eyes, and a mustache that greeted me with a, "I like your hair." I nervously replied, "I like your shoes," as if everyone and their mama didn't already own a pair of Converses. But when you know it wasn't your shoes I noticed first. It was your smile, your kindness spoken behind that mustache. Then I saw those gorgeous brown eyes glisten when you made me laugh. That old band t-shirt was a reminder of how music will always be a part of our lives. And those jeans that are probably clean folded and still sitting on the top of our dresser. So yes, your shoes are snazzy, but I enjoy the man in them I've watched become. Nickalous, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want more coffee mornings with the crossword, hearing Nielsen on the record player, and watching the cardinals and chickadees take turns at the bird feeder. I long for more moments when there's only 3 inches on my side of the bed, and you get up and come around to quote-unquote get the deeper cuddle. Sorry. I actually don't mind you coming in and taking over the middle of my cooking. You're innovative and Lord knows I need the learning. I will always wish to be your songbird if you'll keep playing music. It's a gorgeous day. 72 degrees outside, slight breeze, not a cloud in the sky, and Dan Quinn got fired this past week, so I couldn't think of a better way to be blessed. So Nickalous, Nickalous, your family is absolutely wonderful and caring, and they love you, and I'm so sorry they couldn't be here with us today. My family, the strong, supporting, loving, and they love you too, Nickalous. Genuinely, overwhelmingly thoughtful, faithful, and oh so very handsome. You shaped me to be the person I've always wanted to be. I would never wish bad times on anyone, but I am absolutely so thankful your bicycle was 9 kinds of broken, so you took the bus. And I lacked the talent to fix my hair that day, so I skipped music theory to get my roommate to do it. So I took the bus. I love you, and if you'll have me, I'd very much like to be called Mrs. Benson.
Nick, you can repeat after me. Shawna, I promise to cherish you always, to honor and sustain you.
Shawna, I promise to cherish you always, to honor and sustain you.
In sickness and in health, in poverty and in wealth.
In sickness and in health, in poverty and in wealth.
And to be true to you.
And to be true to you. Thought there was more.
In all things until death alone shall part us.
In all things until death alone shall part us.
Shawna, repeat after me. Nick, I promise to cherish you always.
Nick, I promise to cherish you always.
To honor and sustain you.
To honor and sustain you.
In sickness and in health, in poverty and in wealth.
In sickness and in health, and in poverty and in health. Health.
And to be true to you.
And to be true to you.
In all things until death alone shall part us.
And to all things until death alone should part us.
Now you may exchange the rings, which are symbols of unending love.
Do I start?
Same time.
Same time. Okay. Is it left hand?
Yes.
All right. You ready? How do you do that with that in your hand?
I don't
Let me
know.
hold it.
I don't
I'm
either.
sure.
Nice.
It's sweaty bear.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, so wait. I think it's that way.
Thank you.
Do you, Nickalous Kenneth Benson, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together in matrimony, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Shawna Marie Felkel, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live?
I do.
As you move forward with your new lives together, I'll leave you with an observation from someone who knew a good deal more about life. If the day and the night are such that you greet them with joy, and life emits a fragrance like flowers and sweet-scented herbs, life is more elastic, more starry, more immortal, then that is your success. All nature is your congratulation, and you have cause momentarily to bless yourself. The greatest gains and values are farthest from being appreciated. We easily come to doubt if they exist. We soon forget them, but they are the highest reality. Perhaps the facts most astounding and most real are never communicated by man to man. The true harvest of my daily life is somewhat as intangible and indescribable as the tints of morning or evening. It is a little stardust caught, a segment of the rainbow which I have clutched. Henry David Thoreau, 1854, from Walden. The true success of your lives depends on your ability to appreciate the tiny, natural moments life has to offer. They are the highest reality. The intangible and indescribable moments like the shades of morning or evening, moments that you've now chosen to share with one another. By the power vested in me by the state of Georgia, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Nick, you may kiss the bride.
Hi, Mom.
Perfect timing, my nail fell.
Oh, who needs it?
Now we'll take our ceremonial shots of bourbon.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
This is really cool.
good.
Yeah.
It's got a capture.
Is that what that is? What? Yeah, what are you talking about? The shot glasses are provided today by Lee and Jesse, except for the skull.
2019.
Established 2019.
All right.
Oh, nice. Yes.
To the brim. There's one for you, Jason, if you want it an hour later.
Let's do it. I can multitask. Want to get the skull?
We did it.
All right. Cheers. First shot as man and woman, husband and wife. There it is.
Cheers to Jason to doing this.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jason.
Wampa.
All right. Pretty smooth.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Can it heal? Will it grow? Will it continue to live despite the things it doesn't know? Can it show us the way that we need to go? Will it share these things without ever even knowing? Tell me, how will we know which way to go?
Sweet. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. That was so
Y'all
fast.
did it.
I know.
That was so fast.
I have a tank top on and I'm still anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Heck yeah, guys.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You're married, just like that.
Wow, that was.
Officially.